At the end of March this year, Niekerk prison inmate Juane Jacobs fell severely ill. He was only taken to Charlotte Maclear Hospital on the 5th of April.
That's when they discovered that he had renal failure. They then put him on dialysis, bearing in mind the hospital burnt down in that same space of time. So he was transferred to Laratong Hospital. It was devastating to see how much pain he was in. He couldn't see me, he couldn't talk to me. He was like totally not there.
Without a dialysis machine at Laratong Hospital, the family submitted an urgent request for Juane to be moved to Helen Joseph Hospital.
They shackled him to the bed. For 35 days he couldn't move his leg. Now that is totally inhumane.
With a combination of 20 tablets daily and pre-existing health conditions, Juane's family says his quality of life inside prison is poor.
He had 2 heart attacks prior to that already. He'd had a stroke previously. He was HIV positive when he went in.
Niekerk prison is considered one of the most overpopulated in South Africa. An inmate from inside the maximum security section sent us these photos saying that up to 25 inmates share a prison cell. But Correctional Services spokesperson Singabako Tumalo insists that provision is made for sick inmates who need special care.
If, let's say, an inmate who is ill is at a center where the type of care could not be a required level, that inmate will then be transferred to a center where the level of health care, can be provided to meet the identified needs.
Juane is one of 52 other sick inmates who have applied for medical parole so far this year. Only 16 have received recommendations. The recent release of former President Jacob Zuma on medical parole a mere 2 months after receiving a 15-month prison sentence sparked a public outcry. There's been a growing public perception that the process is applied with double standards, something the department denies.
Irrespective of the public standing that a particular person may have, it doesn't apply in correctional services because we have inmates with specific needs that must be attended to.
Despite several requests to the department, we could not establish the status of Juane's medical parole application.
Juane is really sick. It's not illnesses that are going to go away. So yes, if Jacob Zuma got out just because he is, then no, that's like completely unfair then.